Hello students, we are going to start with EVS unit number 6. Every drop counts. See, this is a picture of Ghadsi sir. Sir means lake. King Ghadsi of Jaisalmer got it made 650 years ago with the help of the people. So here you can see the picture of Ghadsi sir. This is the picture of Ghadsi sir. Sar means lake. So King Ghadsi of Jaisalmer. Jaisalmer is a place in Rajasthan. So King Ghadsi made the lake, and so it is named as Ghadsi sir. All people round the lake, there are ghats, which steps leading to the water. So all around the lake, here you can see the lake. All around the lake there are ghats. Ghats means mountain where it is like a range which leads the steps. The steps of ghats are leading downstairs. So there are ghats with steps leading to the water, decorated verandas, large halls, rooms, and much more. Veranda means it is an open gallery, a type of balcony where there is a roof. So here in this lake, around the lake, there are ghats, verandas, large halls, rooms. People came here to celebrate festivals and for programs of music and dance. So people are coming to ghats for festivals or for music and dance. Children came to study in the school on the ghat. So here on the ghat, the children are coming for school. The talab belonged to everyone, and everyone took care to keep it clean. Talab means lake. So the lake belongs to everyone, and everyone is keeping it clean. Rainwater collected in this lake spread over many miles. It was made in such a way that when the lake was full, the extra water flowed into another lake at a lower level. So the rainwater is collected in this lake, in this Ghadsi sir. So when the lake is full, when the rain is more and the lake is full, it is made in such a way that the water goes to another lake. Automatically the water moves to another lake. When that are too filled up, the extra water flowed into the next lake. This way all 9 lakes filled up. So when this lake is filled with water, it goes to another lake, and when that lake is also filled with water, it goes to another lake. In such a way, there are 9 lakes made over here. So when the rainwater is collected in all these 9 lakes, this rainwater could be used throughout the year, and we know that the collected water is used throughout the year. Whenever there is rain, the water which is coming is used throughout the year. Today, Ghadsi sir is no more in use. Many new buildings and colonies have come up in between those 9 lakes. So Ghadsi sir was made 650 years ago. So it was made in early time, but today, nowadays, there are much more development happening, and so that's why the buildings and colonies are made in between these 9 lakes. Now the water does not get collected in these lakes. Rainwater just flows away and is wasted. So in earlier time, the rainwater is collected, and when the lake is filled with water, the water automatically goes to another lake. But now, when there are buildings and colonies are made, the rainwater does not go in another lake, and so the water is wasted. Through the eyes of A1 Biruni. More than 1,000 years ago, a traveler came to India. His name is A1 Biruni. So 1,000 years ago, this traveler came to India. The place that he came from is now called as Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan is a country, and he came from Uzbekistan. A1 Biruni carefully observed. Here there is picture also seen of the traveler. Carefully observed and noted all down the details of all that he saw. He wrote especially about those things that he found very different from his own country. Here is a part of what he wrote about the ponds of that time. So when this traveler from Uzbekistan came to India, he observed some things. He observed the ponds and he has written something. The people here are very skilled in making ponds. My countrymen would be surprised to see them. They pile up huge rocks and join them with iron rods to build chabutras, raised platforms all around the lake. See, chabutra means you have seen that the pigeon, we gave food for pigeon and the pigeon came at the chabutras to eat that. So even Biruni is telling that the men of the people of the India are very skilled. They make ponds in such a way that my country people will see and will be surprised. Between these there are rows of long staircases going up and down. The steps for going up and coming down are separate, so there is less crowding. It is telling the steps for going up and the steps for going down are different, so there is no crowd over here. Today when we study history, we can learn a lot about those days from the writings of Ibn Biruni. This stamp came out in 1973, 1000 years after his birth. So when we go in the history, we can see such a things that will keep us in surprise. Now observe and find out. Look at the area around your school. Are there any fields, farms, pucca roads, drains, etc.? Is the area sloping, rocky or flat? Think what will happen here when it rains. There will be the rain. Where will be the rainwater go? Into the drains, pipes or pits. Is some water also getting soaked into the soil? So it is telling that around your school areas there may be lake, fields. Fields means farms. Pucca roads means the road which is not perfect, means kacha road, and drains. So if there is rain, what will be happening? The lake will be filled, the road will get broken, and some water is soaked into the soil. Drop by drop. Besides Jaisalmer, many places in Rajasthan get very little rainfall. Here it rains for only a few days in the entire year, sometimes not even that much. The rivers here do not have water all around the year. So it is telling that in Rajasthan the rain is very less, so the water here is not gathering. So what they are doing, they gather the whole water and they use that water throughout the year. And yet most of the villages in these areas did not have a shortage of water. People knew that every drop of water was precious. So when they are gathering, when they collect the water, they did not remain without water, and they know that each drop of water is precious. We should not waste the water. Lakes and jodas were made to collect water. Water was everyone's needs. One and all came together in this work. So the people of Jaisalmer, the people of Rajasthan made lakes and to collect the water, and by this they can use the water. Some water from the lake soaked into the ground and reached the wells and Bowdy's step well. The soil of the area also became wet and fertile. So what they are doing, they are collecting the water in the grounds and in the step well. Step well means, see, here there is a steps created. So to go into the, we don't have to take every house had a system to collect the rainwater. Look at this picture in your right. See here we have the meaning. Have you ever seen a step well? Look at this picture. Can you imagine by looking at the picture that the steps go down several stories deep? Instead of drawing the water from the well, the people could go down the steps and reach the water. That is why they are called step wells. See here there are steps created. So we can go into the well through the steps and we can take the water instead of drawing the water. Long ago, people used to make long journeys with their caravanas of animals and goods. People felt it was a good thing to give water to thirsty travelers. Thus, they built many beautiful staples. So long ago, we know that long ago there was no vehicle, so people used to walk and go from a distance to somewhere. So what they do, they make a step wells for the people to drink water. Have you ever faced a shortage of water in your area? If yes, then what was the reason for it? Talk to your grandmother or any elderly person. Find out where they were of your age. So it is telling that have you ever faced shortage of water? Sometimes it happens that water is not coming and we face shortage of water. From where did they get water for the house? Has there been a change now? So you have to ask to your grandmother that from where did they get the water, and has anything has changed in today? See, customs related to water. Even today people get water from very old lakes, dharas, step wells and nalas. See, in the villages, now we can get the water. Now we have 24 hours water. But in villages, there are still the people are collecting from pumps, from step well, from lakes. Many customs and festivals are related to water. At some places, whenever lakes get filled up with rainwater, the people gather around the lake to celebrate. So whenever the lake is filled with rainwater, the people gather around to celebrate that the rainwater has collected. See the bride of Uttarakhand in this picture. After getting married, she has come to the new village. She moves to the spring or the pond. In cities, one can see an interesting form of this custom. This new bride worships the tap in her home. Can we even imagine life without water? It is telling that this bride is newly married girl, and she came to the new village and she is worshipping the water. She is worshipping the new tap of her home. Now see, here is do you get water in your house by any of these ways? You have to see that in what ways do you get water. A jal board water tanker comes to our colony twice a day. We have to stand in a long queue to get water from the tanker. People at times have fights over water. So in your house, in your colony, is there tanker coming for the water? We fill water from the well. The nearby well dried up a year ago. Now we have to walk far to reach the other well. We are not allowed to take water from some of the wells because of our caste. So it is telling, the first one is telling that the tanker is coming. The second one is telling that we have to go at a far distance for the water to collect from a pond or from lake or from well. See, this is the well. We get water at home for half an hour. We fill this in the tank to use all day. Sometimes it is dirty. So it is telling that for half an hour the water is coming to our home. We get water from our taps all day long. This girl is telling that she is getting water for 24 hours. We have put a pump directly in the Jal Board pipeline. Now we don't have any problem. So it is telling that they don't have any problem. They get the water whole day. We have put a motor to pump up the water from the borewell, but there is no electricity. So what we do? So this boy is telling that they are using motor, but when the electricity is not there, they did not get water. There is hand pump nearby, but the water that we get from it is salty. We have to buy water from drinking. See, here there is a pump, but they are getting salty water, so they cannot drink the water. They are buying the water. We get water from the canal itself. So it is telling that from the canal they are getting the water. So you have to tell me from which way, from any of this way, by which way the water is coming to your house. So here we are completing our chapter. Thank you.